The University of Denver is ready for the first presidential debate tonight. In just a few hours, President Obama and Mitt Romney will square off in a 90-minute televised showdown. Millions across the country, and in fact the world, are expected to tune in.
And some analysts predict the debate needs to be a game changer for Mitt Romney, who's trailing the president by single digits in most polls, including the swing state of Colorado, which of course is playing host to the candidates tonight. And that's where we find Washington Bureau Chief Jacqueline Policastro. She's live in Denver. Give us a mood setter, Jacqueline. What's it feel like out there?
Well, hi there, Leandy, and you can really feel the anticipation. This place is buzzing. That's because everyone here on campus knows just how important this debate really is. It's a holiday at the University of Denver, but not one usually on the calendar. Classes canceled because of the presidential debate. The hockey arena transformed. Security is tight.
It's pretty exciting. I mean, just looking around, seeing how just pumped people are getting.
Media from around the world have taken over this college of 5,000 undergrads, but students don't seem to mind.
Just an amazing opportunity to be able to be present for something like this.
Tonight's debate will be divided into 6 15-minute segments. Moderator Jim Lehrer will ask President Obama and Mitt Romney questions about the economy, health care, the role of government, and governing.
President Obama will be defending his economic record, I think making the case that he's presided over a turnaround in the economy, whereas Mitt Romney's going to be talking about his business experience, his past creating jobs, and how he can bring that experience to the White House.
DU junior Halter Cunningham is one of the few lucky ones to get a seat inside the debate hall.
This is the first time in this race where they've really been together, so it's going to be interesting to see how they go back and forth.
For all the students without a ticket, the university is hosting Debate Fest on the Quad, with local bands and political talks, and it all leads up to a debate watch party.
It's an incredibly unifying event, so regardless of partisan politics, we can all come together and experience this happening right here on our campus all together.
President Obama and Mitt Romney each got an hour inside the debate hall to take a look around and get mentally prepared for tonight's big debate.
And Jacqueline, who gets to go inside that debate hall? We sent you there. Are you going to be inside watching?
Well, there are only 1,000 people actually inside the debate hall watching, so the real zinger for us tonight is we'll be watching on TV just like everyone else, but we're inside the same building where the debate hall is, so we'll be in Spin Alley getting all of the latest reaction immediately after tonight's debate. All
right, looking forward to it. Jacqueline Policastro, our Washington Bureau Chief in Denver, Colorado tonight. Thanks very much. And now back to Your Vote 2012. It is their one and only chance to face off on the issues. Vice President Joe Biden and Paul Ryan are going to take to the stage at a small liberal arts college in Kentucky in just a few hours.
Foreign and domestic topics will be on the table, and Washington Bureau Chief Jacqueline Policastro is live in Danville, Kentucky. Jacqueline.
Good evening. Well, we're expecting a lively debate. Both candidates have a lot to talk about tonight, and both sides say that they're going to come out swinging. So we went to downtown Danville to talk to voters about what they want to hear tonight. Center College is advertising this debate like a boxing match. In one corner, Vice President Joe Biden, a man with nearly 20 debates under his belt. On the other side of the ring, VP hopeful Paul Ryan, the number cruncher, the wonky congressman from Wisconsin.
He can say whatever he wants to, and so can Ryan. That's what we want him to do, is to speak their minds. We don't want stealth candidates. We want people that got something real to say and can say it with conviction.
They're both expected to be fiery, but the vice president is known for his off-the-cuff, often foot-in-his-mouth kind of rhetoric.
Biden, he will be colorful, but he is well versed on policy. He's well versed on the American foreign policy. When we need somebody who can do that.
The thrill in the Ville is a rough 'em up kind of match because the candidates have to talk about both domestic and foreign issues in just 90 minutes.
On Romney's end, of course, Congressman Ryan needs to come out and he wants to capitalize on this momentum that Romney generated in the first debate here. For Vice President Biden, the stakes are very high to somehow stop that momentum that was generated by the Romney campaign.
But not everyone who's watching is looking for victory.
I think we look at the issues and what how they would solve the problems that we're facing. So I think that's much more important to me than winners or losers.
Students at Center College, some who are voting for the first time, are in the middle of the action. They'll be watching, and they even have some advice for the VP.
He needs to be calm and cool and collected and
Paul Ryan, yeah, he's no joke.
So during the VP debates, the candidates are able to get away with saying some things that presidential candidates might not be able to. That's why we're expecting this debate to be a little more feisty than the last one we saw.
Jacqueline, a lot of people wondering, one debate in this vice presidential square-off, and a lot of people wondering why Danville, Kentucky, specifically why Center College. We understand there is some history there.
Yeah, Lee, Center College hosted a vice presidential debate in 2000, and two VPs actually graduated from this college early on. And I can tell you that I talked to the college president earlier today, and he told me that he believes the students here and voters and the media are actually more engaged this time around. But remember, we're in Kentucky, a red state, so it is expected to go for Mitt Romney. Back to you guys.
Jacqueline Policastro, our Washington bureau chief, thanks very much. We'll hear again from you later on tonight.
As most of you know, the presidential debate is tonight, and who will come out on top?
President Obama, Mitt Romney facing off in round 2 in just a few hours in Long Island, New York. Washington bureau chief Jacqueline Policastro live at Hofstra University.
And Jacqueline, tell us what's different about tonight's matchup.
Hi, Lee and Diane. Well, the big difference here is that there's a third person taking part in this debate, the undecided voter. There will be about 80 voters crowding around President Obama and Mitt Romney for a town hall style debate. And here on campus, you can see that something big is about to happen. Banners, signs, even a red, white, and blue bake sale. Hofstra University is ready for debate 2012.
So we figured that it'd be a good opportunity for us to show that we're out and supporting the debate, and also everyone's hungry, everyone's so busy, so why not?
Brianne Richards is exactly the type of voter the candidates will be reaching out to during tonight's town hall debate.
I'm undecided.
She's hoping the matchup will help make up her mind, but she wants answers.
Whoever can bring the gas prices down. $4 a gallon is too much.
It's all up to moderator Candy Crowley. She's the only one who knows all the questions the undecided voters sitting in the audience prepared. And there are a lot of questions that have not been asked yet.
Poverty, bringing the troops home from Afghanistan. We haven't talked much about a nuclear Iran. The environment hasn't come up at all, global warming.
For this Hofstra professor, it isn't just about tonight or even election night.
It's what you do the day after the election as well, and how you hold candidates' feet to the fires.
Political analysts tell us the candidates have to focus on the voters in this debate instead of attacking each other.
Both have some big challenges here. President Obama obviously had a performance that was not well received at the first debate, so has to come back. Governor Romney had a very strong performance and now needs to maintain that edge that appears to have made a difference in swing state polls.
Now, right now, it's still uncertain who is better suited for the town hall style debate, but President Obama definitely has a leg up because he did this 4 years ago.
And Jacqueline, you were in Denver for the first presidential debate, then in Danville, Kentucky for the VP debate. How does this setup differ, if at all?
Yeah, well, Lee, I can tell you that Hofstra University is a much bigger campus, so that's one big difference. They also hosted a presidential debate here in 2008, just 4 years ago. And I talked to organizers here. I asked them, how did you get 2 consecutive presidential debates in election years? And they told me they got it right the first time, so here we are again.
And looking forward to it. All right, Jacqueline Policastro, our 13 ABC Washington bureau chief. Tonight is the last chance voters get to see the president and former Governor Mitt Romney together on the same stage before Election Day.
The final presidential debate begins in just a few hours at Lynn University in Boca Raton, Florida. 13 ABC's Washington bureau chief Jacqueline Policastro is there live where the sun isn't the only thing that's hot. Jacqueline?
Hi there, Diane and Lee. Well, yeah, the race is definitely hot. And this is the final quarter, and the score is tied. And everyone knows that whatever happens tonight could help decide who becomes president. They started debating in a swing state, Colorado. Then jabs moved to a red state, Kentucky. A blue state, New York, now Florida.
Florida's, I guess you could call it a purple state.
See, I'd argue that Florida's not a swing state. It's going to go red.
How much did you cut them by?
You want me to answer
How much did you cut them by?
The presidential candidates are fighting until the very end. But at the site of their last debate, the sparring is a lot more friendly. Mark Spiro is president of the College Republicans. He supports Mitt Romney. A.J. Mercenkavich is voting for President Obama, even though he was the stand-in for Romney during debate preps inside the hall. They're looking forward to the foreign policy showdown.
It plays to Obama's strength, just having gotten Osama bin Laden and a lot of other terrorists. but I think it's probably the least partisan of all the issues. I think they probably agree most in this debate.
Obama has 4 years' experience of being, leader of the free world. The governor can't compete with that. But what he has done is he's had businesses all around the world. He knows how jobs move. He knows globalization. His experience with the Olympics, bringing world communities together.
President Obama's top advisors tell us he's ready.
The president promised to get out of Iraq, did. Promised to start winding down Afghanistan, did. Promised to hold our enemies accountable, and did. We have a very strong record on foreign policy. We look forward to that debate.
But our nation's first director of Homeland Security is slamming what he calls the president's weak style.
It's better to be respected instead of liked. And this policy of trying to engage everybody in a conversation has failed miserably.
Lynn University American Studies professor Robert Watson thinks the foreign policy topic favors President Obama, but the sit-down format gives Romney the advantage. Either way, only votes will propel one candidate ahead of the other in the final days of the election.
There are so few undecideds left that a lot of these undecideds are in effect people that aren't going to vote, I think. But the base has to be turned out.
Now, this whole debate process has been like an obstacle course for the candidates. And as a reporter covering all these debates, I can tell you it's been pretty intense.
Now, you've been to all of them leading up to this final one. What do you expect tonight?
Well, Diane, this is the climax, and the pressure is really on. The candidates know that this is their last chance to talk directly to millions of voters before they head to the polls on Election Day. This really is the very big night. Back to you.
All right, Jacqueline Policastro reporting live from Florida. We'll be talking to her after the debate tonight, and you can watch the final presidential debate at 9 o'clock right here on 13 ABC. Stay with us for 13 ABC Action News at 11. Again, we will talk to Jacqueline and get her insight.